It's got an active lens, you just pop it down, and right away you can reveal the quality of the device when you look at the fact that it's got a xenon flash, an 8.1 megapixel camera. And if you want to go technical on it, it's even got the same like alpha sensor as an SLR camera from Sony. So you're going really high end when you're talking about the camera side of things. And it's not just limited to just
how many
the design.
megapixel?
8.1. So it's going to be the highest in Canada. Right now, the highest you have is 5. This is going to be the first 8 megapixel camera in Canada. And now the cool thing is, if you flip it over,
an actual digital camera.
yeah, exactly. Even the UI is all designed and meant to function exactly like a digital camera. So you've got shortcut keys through here, which allow you to flip between different scenes. You've got another shortcut key down here, which allows you to flip between different modes. And then you've even got these icons here. And unfortunately, it's a prototype here, but you'll see that these actually light up as colored icons, which are more shortcut keys. Then you even go into a settings menu, and it's all meant to look and feel exactly like a digital camera. So the whole aesthetic of it, from the design, so your zoom elements, your shutter button, which actually has a press that you can press halfway down, that's even got an autofocal element to it. So from a camera perspective, it is by far and away the best thing that you're going to see. But some of the other things we've packaged into it, which are really, really cool, is the fact that you've got face detection and smile shutter. So even from an application side of things, you're going to get the best experience out of this that you can get anywhere else. Now, the hard thing about most phones in this category is the fact that most people love pictures, they take them, but they just kind of sit on their phone. You know, at that point, it like exists in the abyss of a phone memory. Now, the great thing about what we've tried to do with this phone is we've said, okay, what are the things that we can differentiate a digital camera from leveraging the fact that this is also a phone? Well, you know, you can send things over 3G. You can also send things over Wi-Fi because the device has Wi-Fi. We even went to the same category that you go in when you look at real digital cameras, which is they have a memory card reader. So in box, when you purchase this device, you get a USB memory card reader. So you pop out your memory card, you put it into this adapter, and you can take that picture anywhere you want to. You can put it into a printer, you can put it right into a photo album or one of those digital picture frames, all that kind of stuff, right?
Is it Bluetooth?
It does have Bluetooth as well, so you can have the full variety of options to get pictures off of your device. And that was a real critical part because, you know, you talk to people and they say, oh, great camera, but I can never share it, right? And if you kind of look around, these are actually pictures taken with the C905 and not altered in any way. Because of the 8.1, this is the actual size that you can start to print. You can even go bigger than this, right? But you can see the fine detail you can get with the autofocus. You can see the colors that you can get. And it's really about elevating that whole proposition to make it, you know, something unique.
Crazy.
So, yeah.
So where's the USB? Like where's the memory card?
So the memory card is right here on the side. So you literally pop this out, and you have your memory card that fits into that.
Is it the same memory card that goes into like a standard CyberShot camera, or is it like a special memory card?
So this is an M2.
Okay.
It comes packaged with adapters that works in your standard digital cameras as well.
Cool.
So you have that functionality of being able to take it from device to device.
What internal memory does it come from the store with?
It comes with about 120. We'll follow up with specs for you, and we'll send out a spec sheet, but about 120 megs.
But that's
a
the
lot.
card. What about
No. The card, it comes with a 2 gig card packaged in box. Is that, yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
So, you know, that again is for us to really kind of elevate that whole best camera phone idea in Canada.
How much is this?
Again, we're still working on price, but I'll leave it to
We'll confirm
Peter.
pricing in a week or two
Okay.
with the launch date.
When you
So
confirm pricing, you're going to give me like the Rogers, like
Yep.
you get it for $299
Yep.
or one of those.
And
type of
they are
deals.
obviously, as is normal for the category, there's different pricing depending on the kind of contract you get and whether it's on a day plan, right? So you're
Typical
familiar with
stuff,
that.
yeah.
So that's the sort of thing we'll finalize right with. And
It's got a little
that'll
weight
be
to
within
it.
a week or two.
Mhm.
But Farhan,
That's
why don't you
heavy.
touch also on just
Yeah.
because it does have phone functionality as well, so it brings some added functionality to the camera.
Yeah, and I was going to go to the place where, you know, when you're looking at something like this, what does a digital camera have? Well, you've got all of the functions that this obviously does. But now, how do you leverage kind of that phone network and stuff? So, two things. One was obviously the 3G to be able to send and whatnot. But the device also has GPS built into it. And the GPS allows a really cool function called geo-tagging. So what you can do with the geo-tagging is whenever you take a picture, it will map the location. It'll like record the location that picture was taken at. So the example I use, and Peter uses a different example, but when you're going out to the bar, you meet different girls at different places, you take the picture and you want to remember the next day, oh, I can't remember where I was or where I met that chick. Well, great thing is, now you have it mapped by location. The other example, more typical, is, yeah, see, he's like, I understand the functionality, love it.
Yeah, I use it when I take a picture of my kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where did I take that picture?
So the other part of that is, like, let's say you're going to Europe. You know, when you're traveling through Europe and you're taking pictures, and when you come back, there's this huge abyss of pictures, and you're like, oh, I can't remember exactly where that was. So now you can map it, load it right onto Google Maps, and record that. And that's the kind of stuff that you can't get on a normal digital camera. So if you're kind of comparing side by side, an 8.1 here and another 8.1, just a dedicated digital camera, you get all the main features on this device, but you're also able to elevate a couple other key things, leveraging the...
Okay, I take the picture. Is it automatically mapped, or do I got to do something else after I take it?
So you can choose to turn on or off your geotagging. You just want to make sure that it's on. And then when you take that picture off and you load it into any, like, let's say you put it on Picasso or whatever, exactly. If that program has the functionality of reading that tag, because the file's saved with a meta tag, just like it is with all the other information. So it records what device it was taken from, where it was taken, all that kind of fun stuff. It's just recorded in the file information. So any program will be able to read it.
So now that this is USB centric, will it work with the Apple?
Meaning, if I take off my pictures and put it into an Apple computer, yeah. Because the key thing is memory's memory. It's flash memory, right? So all you're doing is taking the file off your device and putting it onto another device. So you can transfer via Bluetooth, and it can work via Bluetooth the exact same way.
Well, what about the tunes on my iTunes? Will that be compatible with the Sony technology? It has not in the past.
Yeah, so iTunes that's more of a music play, and when you're looking at kind of the music play, we generally work on an open platform. If someone else locks their songs for whatever technology it may be, whether it be iTunes or something else, you know, it's not going to work on this. But on all open platform types of files, you can play it on here.
Cool.
Cool. So that's the first one, right? So you got your pictures here. Nice little stand.
Yeah.
That way we don't get